Welcome all you water signs to your weekly energy update. And this, of course, is for all those Cancer signs, those Scorpios, those Pisces, no matter where you have it in your chart. We're going to be looking at the week of March 20th through March 27th. These readings are also timeless, so if you're coming across this outside of that time frame, I would still watch the video, because if your intuition brought you here, then there are messages here for you. If you are watching this between that time frame, of course, today, March 20th, is the beginning of Aries season. Also, that is the beginning of the spring and fall equinox. I did create videos for the Aries season, and then also a pick a card reading for each zodiac sign for the equinox, and I will put those at the end of the video, little links to those playlists if you want to check those out. This week we don't have any new moons or full moons happening, but we are just freshly coming off of the Virgo full moon on March 18th. So we still have a little bit of that energy trickling into this week. And of course, yes, I also did create separate readings for each zodiac sign for the Virgo full moon, and I will link it at the end of the video. But for this week, let's take a look here with these messenger oracle and just see what the creator wants you to know about this upcoming week. All right, so for our water signs, what would you like them to know? Okay, they do want these two here. And you have share your thoughts. Beautiful card there. And you also have need and necessity. Beautiful card there too. And I do love these. I really feel that the sharing your thoughts, it's like sharing what your needs are with other people. It's like you've been holding yourself back. Which water signs? You're such giving individuals. You feel like everyone's emotions, and you get to always have this desire, because of that watery nature. You like have this nurturing that you always want to give to others and give to others and give to others, and you're always there for everyone else, and you're like, no, I will take care of myself. But this is the week of sharing your thoughts about your needs. It's the week where you get to speak up in a loving way, as always, and just say, I could use some help in this. And like, what? You're going to allow us to help you? And it'll shock some people, but in a beautiful way, because so many people want to give back to you in so many ways of what you have helped them with, that you giving them the opportunity to do so is beautiful to them. And it freaks them out a little bit, but they need to be freaked out about that, because they need to see, wow, you don't ask for anything. You don't ask for much at all. And absolutely, what do you need, right? It says, night and day exist within the very same moment. Creation and destruction wear the same face. You only see one or the other because you are not seeing the whole. What you may see as harmful, another may believe to be good. All is based upon perception. In nature, all occurs according to need and necessity, not right or wrong. Ask yourself, is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. So I love that. Also that, seeing two sides of things, because here you also have the two sides of things here too. So it is also this week of understanding, seeing. I really feel like this is about seeing the two sides of giving and receiving, that you are a giver, and you're like, no, I don't want to receive. But when they flip it and they put you in their shoes and you see that other side, you see how wonderful you feel whenever you're able to share love and give to others. If you don't allow them to do that to you, you're cheating them out of that experience. And so there is this giving and receiving awareness, seeing both sides to that, allowing people to give to you. We're also going to pull from the Black Tarot here. And this represents messages from your shadow, and your shadow is a piece of you. It's like your tour guide through this human experience, going through this adventure in this amusement park of fear, you know. And because they're the tour guide, they understand what's below the surface. They understand what's behind the scenes. And so they can bring you truths about what's underneath all of this, what's behind this coming up for you, what energies and truths are at the, you know, bubbling underneath in your subconscious, in the hidden and invisible world, right? So for our water signs, what would you like them to know? Okay, they do want you to have that one. What else? Okay, obviously that one. What else? And those three. Okay. So we'll start off with these two down here, and you have the Knight of Swords. So swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, all that mind stuff. And what's great is that, you know, here's the Ace of Swords, and the Knight is all about the quest for the Ace of Swords. And what the Ace of Swords is, that is what gives you the ability to connect to the capital T truths of the spiritual realm, right? And this is sharing your thoughts. And so this pursuit, this quest, this is the kind of energy that is behind this understanding, seeing both sides of giving and receiving. It is allowing you to see things from this higher perspective. One that, you know, you might be defining yourself by your ability to give with this little belief that you have inside. And that's kind of what scares the crap out of givers. You know I'm a recovering enabler in codependent relationships, so I understand not wanting to receive, that I must give, because if I don't have something to give, why on God's green earth would anyone want to hang around me if I can't give them something? And so there's this underlying truth that comes around that shows us, and it shines light on that false belief, you know, that I need to only give in order to be worthy to be loved by other people, right? The other thing around giving and receiving that it just totally went out of my brain, so they don't want me to talk about that yet. So they want to focus in on that enabler type, where it's the giving and receiving, that belief in that you have to give to be worthy. Is this quest. This is what that truth that comes in. And that Ace of Swords, in addition to connecting to the capital T truths, it also gives the ability to cut away the small t truths, those lies that you're not worthy, and do that. So this is the quest that is guiding this discovery of the giving and receiving. Yeah. Because here's the Nine of Swords. These are all those expectations. This is called the nightmare card, or the insomnia card. And this is what keeps you up at night, and that gives you nightmares. All those thoughts and those beliefs about your worthiness. And so that's what this pursuit is. It's because it's bringing these thoughts and these beliefs to a head, because you are so close to releasing those. You're almost so exhausted you're ready to give up on trying to herd all those cats, because those cats will not be heard. You're not going to be able to achieve 100% success in having all those expectations, not pleasing all of the people all the time, or pleasing, someone with everything in their lives. So it's a beautiful card, because the nines are it's like the Hermit card in the Major Arcana. It's the internal search. It's the internal awareness. And so this is bringing you to this internal place to face this little small t truth about your worthiness to receive from others. And then you have the Page of Wands. And look at that beautiful heart flame there. Wands is your drive, your ambition, your aha, inspiration, your passions. It's also your spiritual energy and just your energy in general. And so this fiery energy this page is all about a new level, a newness, a new awareness of your energy, which is totally makes sense with everything that was going on here, because when you have this belief that I have to give, then what I'm giving, and this is the message that they're bringing back they whipped out of my mind until just now, because this is when they wanted me to say it, was that when you have this desperation to give, because if you can't give, then people, you think people will reject you. This belief that you have, it makes it full of expectations. It makes you resentful, like a codependent relationship, an enabler, because they feel they have to give, will give and give and give until they're exhausted, and then they give and give and give more until they're resentful. And then what they're giving is so full of expectations. It's a bitter gift that we give. It's a sour tasting waters that we give, instead of the unconditional love full of no expectations that is so sweet and so delicious in comparison. And that's what this new Page of Wands, this new energy that you're giving of your heart, is, because it's bringing this awareness, it's bringing this new energy into how you give, because and it is this definitely the search of your worth is a huge piece of this, worthy of receiving. It's also impacts how you give because of it. And you have the Two of Swords. So this is this awareness, this beautiful awareness that's coming, because this is all the energy that's happening below the surface that's prompting this activity this week. The Two of Swords represents the two places that you make decisions from. One is your human mind, full of all these expectations, where you feel like you're going out of your mind. The other is your higher self, your higher mind, that, beautiful wisdom and knowledge, that place of unconditional love, your spiritual self, your higher self. And so this Two of Swords is this awareness that's coming in, the two, seeing the two sides of things is also coming in here. So yeah, because it's connecting to your higher self and understanding that powerful being that you really are is what transforms everything, because that's what impacts your worth. So the two sides, and with this Two of Swords, they're really nudging me to also tell you that they had me start this free YouTube series. It's called You Times Two. It started at the beginning of this year. I have it in the description box below, and I'll also throw it at the end of the video here. And it is very much about understanding the two of us that are living this human experience, and how we can come together and walk hand in hand with that. And so this is like the awareness that helps you with this situation. And then you have the Six of Wands. Yeah, and this makes sense, because the Six of Wands is your drive, your ambition. We talked about the wands over here. And it's like this movement and this energy about recognition. One of my favorite cards, I think it's the Light Seers Tarot. They show someone on stage, and there's all these lights, there's this big spotlight from the top that's shining down on them. The people down here, the physical people in the physical world, are almost like just outlined like ghosts, where it's very transparent. And it's like, that's what this energy is. It's like it's allowing you to go, why are you giving? You're giving to get people to like you and, want them to recognize you. But what happens is they're transparent because it's empty. Their praise, their recognition is empty. But that huge spotlight from up above is the creator. And this awareness that you have of what you're really looking for is the recognition that is stable and wholesome, what you're really looking for. And so this is this beautiful nudging for all of this here, and I love that. We'll get more information there. But this is the energy that's bubbling underneath for this understanding, this giving and receiving message. And we're going to pull from the Sun and Moon Tarot here. And this just represents where this is from your shadow. This is from all those posse of beings of unconditional love and light on the other side. The Creator, Spirit, your guardian angel, angels, spirit guides, your loved ones on the other side, your ancestors, any of those beings of unconditional love and light, what they would like you to know about this upcoming week. So for our water signs, okay, I do want to those two and that one right there. Anything else? Okay, those two. And yeah, they want to start with this one. Yeah. So you have the Sun, which is victory, which is brightness, which is wholeness, which is also this giving message that I get from the Sun, which is that the Sun gives without condition. It doesn't say, all right, Pluto, all right, Earth and Saturn, you guys haven't been doing, been giving me anything back, so I'm cutting off sunlight from you. No, it gives, and it gives to all the flowers, and it gives to everything. And so there's this beautiful, beautiful message of unconditional love, giving unconditionally, because the Sun has everything it needs within it. It doesn't need anything else because it is everything that it needs. So I love that message. Yeah, and then you have the Four of Swords. So all this swords and all these thoughts, the Four of Swords is beautiful because this is basically saying peace of mind. The fours are very solid foundation. Think of like a table, 4 solid legs. It's a very solid table. And so this brings you a stable mind. So this awareness that comes allows you to release so many of those things, because this Ace of Swords allows you to connect to the truths of who you really are, and allows you to cut away all these thoughts and these beliefs that are taking away your peace. So where this is the Nightmare card, they're saying it brings you this peace of mind where you can sleep, where you can rest. So I love that. And here is the Empress. So Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, new birth, new abundance. I love this for you. So, definitely I would look at getting out. Whenever I get her, or like the Queen of Pentacles, it's getting out in nature, get out and away from all the chaos and from all the noise. That allows you to get into this peaceful place, and allows you to give to yourself too. I mean, you can even see here, this is like Mother Gaia here, Mother Nature, getting out here, seeing that peace, getting away from everything allows you to process and actually come out of that fight or flight of I have to give, I have to give, I have to give. It's like getting away from everything and stepping out allows you to see how the giving and receiving is so free, and giving in the unconditional love in the outside world. Go to a dog park even. That's like unconditionally love beings running all over the place, but it allows you to see things from this different place when you get out into nature. Yeah, they want this one. Yep, because this is what you fear. The Seven of Pentacles, it says failure up here. And the Seven of Pentacles is about like our outside world, and it is about, I'm going to say patience is a big word that comes with it. You have all this stuff that's happening on the inside, and the Seven of Pentacles basically usually has like, a plant that's growing, and the fruit is growing, but it's not ripe yet. It's not ready for the picking. And so there is this patience about, it's a message that you change from the inside out, not from the outside in. So as you change on the inside, you won't see the impacts in the outside world as fast, because, everything is happening so fast in your thoughts and your beliefs and your energies and your emotions on the inside, but it takes time for the outside to catch up. And so that's kind of, a message that comes with that. There's also this message, like you fear failing in living up to all the roles and everything that you had, all these Nine of Swords here. It's like if you planted an apple tree and then you see it growing and the fruit starts to grow and go, oh yeah, I planted an apple tree, didn't I? Well, I'm not really into apples anymore. I think I want an avocado tree. This is about being willing to change your direction and not fearing that means you failed. You've experienced what you've wanted to experience. Everything happens on purpose for a purpose. But now it's okay to change. It's okay to see a different side of things. And it's okay to make adjustments. Which, when you're in a codependent relationship and you're giving, it's funny that there's a bird here, because I usually say a codependent relationship starts off as two adults, but it quickly changes to mama bird, daddy bird, and a baby bird. And we're the giver. We're like, no, little baby bird, you don't give to me, I give to you, you just eat. And, this little baby bird, we teach it to become dependent on us. That's the codependency, right? But then we become exhausted and we become, bitter and resentful. But all the little baby birds that were eating from us, when we're like, you know what? I'm changing my mind. You have a little rebellion of the baby birds going, wait a minute, you need to give to me. And we fear that we're going to get attacked and rejected. But it's okay. If they do, they'll get over it. Or then you're better off not having them in your life anyway, right? So this is like basically saying, don't fear, don't look at it as a failure, look at it as you've grown and you're moving into a new level. And then your final card, yay, is abundance, joy, the Three of Cups. Cups are your emotions. That's your water element. And the Three of Cups, it brings a beautiful message too, besides joy and abundance. For me, it also represents your posse. And it's funny because here's the Six of Wands, which looking to that higher realm for your recognition and that support. And the Three of Cups for me represents that whole posse of support on the other side. Those are all of those beings of unconditional love and light telling you that they're here. They see you, they recognize you, they're proud of you. They're like really rooting for you 100% of the time. They're always around you. They want the best experience for you. And so you have this huge support for you. You do have they're saying, we know you, we recognize you. You're not some minuscule little, grain of sand in on a beach. You are this beautiful diamond that they just adore and are always around. So I love that. So beautiful, beautiful energy coming in for you this week. And if you want even more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign, new moon, full moon readings, and a variety of other videos throughout the week and throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be notified immediately when those messages become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button. Also, if you click on the subscribe button, that gives you access to this notification bell. And when you go in there, just select all, and then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out for this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, because when you like a video, you share a video, you comment on a video, or subscribe to a channel, makes the YouTube algorithm absolutely giddy, and it wants to share the videos of that channel with other people. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, of course, I am grateful for that. Also, these are general readings. If you want even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is in the description box below. All right, all you water signs, just know as you go out throughout this week and every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. But until then, you hang in there and you take care.